This is Kelly from Crafty Kelly's at www.craftykelly.co.uk. So today I'm bringing you a card using this free stamp set from Sale-A-Bration's event, which is called Amazing You, and it has some lovely sentiments and some lovely floral elements to it. I'm just going to show you a couple of other bits that you can get in the Sale-A-Bration's event, and we're going to be using these. These are Sale-A-Bration's Celebrate You, Thinlit dies, and you've got 3 dies in there. It says Celebrate, Amazing and You. I absolutely love them. What's even better is these are a free item with a qualifying order, but these are going to be carried through to the next annual catalogue, so you're getting something for free, which is going to be really good for the next season, so love that. I've got the Birthday Wishes stamp set, which is lovely, some amazing sentiments, and you can do a combination and make your own sentiment, which is fantastic. I love this Epic You, which is really good for, I think, teenagers and the music kind of thing. I love that. Lots of lavender, lovely stamp set with lovely floral details and this watercolour effect, and the beautiful peacock, which is brilliant fun. I love this, and the images all slot together to create your finished piece. So some amazing free items that I got with qualifying orders, so you can get these free. But back to today's card. Sorry, slurp of tea. I'm going to be using the Amazing You stamp set and the Thinlit dies. So I've already pre-cut out. Now I wasn't sure if I was going to go for black or white and what words I was going to use. So I've cut them all out in black and white because I'm going to use these another time anyway if I don't use them on this card. So I'm going to be using a Bermuda Bay base, which is half an A4 piece of cardstock, which is 14.8 centimetres and then scored at 10.5. I have a piece of Whisper White, which I have cut down to I've cut down to 6.4 centimetres, and then one cut, a piece of basic black cut to 6.7 centimetres, and that's just to give this nice skinny border. I'm going to have to trim it down a little bit, but I'll do that in a minute. Oh, I've got a piece of scrap because we're going to do a little bit of fussy cutting, and then I'm using a piece of Whisper White, just cut down a little to go in the centre for the card base. So we're going to be doing some colouring with some blends, Bermuda Bay, to match the card. I think that's probably the only colours we're going to need. And I'm going to be inking in Memento. So let's pop these bits to one side and get a mat in. Make sure you can all see. And I'm going to start with just creating a pattern using this flower stamp. I'm going to try and not be too uniformed with it, but I know what I'm like. I try and not be uniformed and it ends up being uniform, so I will try to not. Right, I'm going to start with my first one, just poking there. And then I'm going to bring one up there. Excuse my cough. I'm going to bring break in there, and we need to do the same on the other end. Just break there. Lovely. Then I'm just going to stamp a couple of these. I don't need the leaves, it's just the flower there that I'm after. Oh, I need all of the flower. That's right, I just need those inner ones. Hopefully that will be, I've got 3 good ones. Let's see if we can fit one more on. Nope, oh well, doesn't matter. So that is the stamping done. So bear with me as I sit down and colour. So we'll colour these ones in first, and I'm going to start with going around the highlighted parts of where the stamp has got highlighting, and use that as my guide. Not going to be particularly tidy and about it. I'm just going to follow a lot of these contour lines and shading lines. And I'm going to colour all of these in with the dark, and then I shall go over with the lighter. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with the lighter of the Bermuda Bay, just to blend it. I'm going to try and be a little bit careful with my edges because I don't want to go over too much. So I'm just going to colour the whole thing in to blend it. Okay, so now I've coloured both pieces in. Now on my scrap I've only coloured in this centre part because we're going to fussy cut that out. So we'll do that now. Okay, so I'm going to use dimensionals and fast fuse to fix this all together. But just so you know, so for the inside piece I've stamped the same image and coloured in like I have the rest of them. So we'll go ahead and pop that in now. Oh, do be wary that with the blends they do go through because they are an alcohol based marker. So if you're using it on a project, or make sure you don't colour on top of something because it will bleed through. Make sure you're protecting your surface. There we go, lovely. So on the front, let's attach this because we know this is going on there. And I know I've got to trim a bit down, but I'll do that in a sec. Don't want to commit without it being centralised. Yeah, that's about right. There we go. And I'm just going to pop it on where we want a couple of mils off. So with the flowers, what we're going to do is we're going to cut down the petal line. And so this is going to be so we can mould our flowers. So I'm just kind of pinching it in. If you've got a ball tool, they work fantastically. There's my bone folder. I'm just going to use my bone folder to kind of shape them up. Do be a bit careful because I just did one and ripped it. I might be able to use the petals So then I'm just folding it in because I want that dimension on the flower. I don't know if I'm just going to stick it on flat or if I do a dimensional. I think. Let's try dimensional. I think some I will layer up dimensionally. And some I won't. So I'm trying to find the ones that I've got full flowers on. So I've got full flower there, full flower there. It's only the one that I haven't. So once again, just cutting down these petals. Now if you wanted, you don't have to do this step, you could just position it on flat and that would still look lovely, but I just wanted to add a little bit of dimension, so I'm just bending it in, bending it up, try and get those petals to kind of interlock to each other like a real flower would. Dimensional. Now I am lining it up as if it was the flower actually on here, and the way I'm doing that is we've got this gap here, which is that one. So then I will just place on there like that. So I have to not do the one at the bottom. And you could do this layering technique with any flower, as long as you've got some layers within the stamp form. You could do this with so many. And you could even, like, I could cut the centre out of it and then layer up the centrepiece as well. So I think this is coming along nicely. Well, actually, I need to put the words on, so I'm going to move this one to here. Yeah. Move that one to there. And then let's bring in our words. And I think, I'm not sure if I'm going to go for Celebrate You or Amazing You. Really like that. Amazing. Or Celebrate. So either would work. And if you're going to recreate this card, you can have a play with it. So I quite like the words going down the side as well. I think that's something that could work. Thank you for joining in, Theo. That is my son, just woken up from his nap. I think I'm going to go for the Amazing You. And I think the Amazing I'm going to leave flat, but the U I might raise up. So I'm just going to bring in some glue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a bit of Tombow onto my block. Let's use that one. So yeah, I'm just going to pop a bit of Tombow onto my block. Oh, probably a bit too much. Spread it around a bit. And then I'm just going to, wandering hands, I'm going to just dab down to try not pick up too much, but enough. Because it's so hard to kind of squeeze the Tombow onto it without making a complete mess of it. So that's so it doesn't get too much on it. And if I do get splodges like that, I'm just going to let it dry, and then with an adhesive remover, which I have got one somewhere. Oh, there it is. Looks a little bit like this. Once it's dry, I can remove those bits of glue. So, am I happy with that? I am happy with that. Now, do I want that flat or not? Can't quite make up my mind yet. No, I think raised up. So I'm just going to snip. If you had the other dimensional strips, that would work really, really well for this. Amazing You. Now I feel I need something else on it, so I'm going to get my gems and stuff and see what might work. So this is how I store like some of my gems and bits and embossing powders and ribbons. I got this little, it's actually a bathroom tidy from Home Sense, which is the other part of IKEA, not IKEA, TK Maxx. And they just have some really good bits and bobs in there. So shall we go for some glittery ones of You? Where's my pokey tool gone? One, two, three. Did we do a fourth one? And a flat one? Yeah. So I'm liking those, and those are the clear fleck gems. And is there anything else we want to add? Well, darling, I think I'm going to grab my Wink of Stella. So I'm just going to grab my Wink of Stella, and I'm just going to add a bit. Let's get some through. This is a new one because I just dripped it on there, so I'll probably squeeze that a little bit too much. That's okay. I'll pick up the colour from there and disperse. So I'm just going over the black cardstock with the Wink of Stella and just make that pop a little bit more. Right. So, lesson learned by me, don't squeeze a new one. I've got literally it everywhere, but that's fine. I can use a little rag just to dab a little bit off. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed making this card with me today using the Sale-A-Bration's Amazing You stamp set, which is a freebie and I love it. I've really enjoyed this card, so for those of you that don't know, I'm doing a giveaway, so you can receive this card if you subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my blog and leave a comment. So this has been Kelly from Crafty Kellys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Bye now.